Steven Jackson, my brother, nothing but love for you. Let me say that out off the bat. You know I got love for you. We go back a long ways, and we're going to continue to go back a long ways, my brother. Mad love and respect to you. And my heart goes out to you and all the loved ones for George Floyd for what happened to him. I know that hits home for you. It hit home for a lot of us, but for you in special ways without question. Having said all of that, you told me you was going to hit me to the game. Let me hit you to some game. I disagree with Kyrie. I ain't changing one bit. And please don't tell me what a black man should say, because a black man should speak his mind, particularly with intelligence and knowledge, if he has it. You have it. I believe I have some of it. I believe in this instance, even though Kyrie Irving is a knowledgeable and good brother, in this instance, I don't think he displayed his knowledge about this. You know about the force majeure provision in the collective bargaining agreement for the NBA. You know that if the NBA season gets canceled, they can reopen talks and ultimately players are going to lose billions. You know about the tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of jobs across the NBA landscape that's going to be lost if an NBA season doesn't resume. You know what kind of catastrophic effect that could potentially have on the economy. Now, I understand we're going to look at it and we're going to say desperate times call for desperate measures. Somehow, some way, this got to change. I agree with you. But what is that change? Because guess what? I heard it from you, Steven Jackson, watching you on CNN, talking about legislation on Capitol Hill, talking about how you didn't want to go see the president, talking about you ain't trying to be no photo op, that you want to raise awareness like LeBron and so many others are doing, and then hand that baton to somebody who knows what to do with it. That's what I'm talking about. I mentioned that when I talked on First Take this morning about how about raising awareness and then reaching out to the NAACP Legal Defense Fund, who's already put in that groundwork with consent decrees that they negotiated with the city of Newark and Baltimore and Ferguson, Missouri, and beyond to make sure that the Justice Department had negotiated a deal in concert with police departments to hold police officers accountable. I'm the person that went on the air and called for federal legislation that it be designated a federal hate crime for a police officer to shoot and kill unarmed black men. How about addressing the issue of dudes that are incarcerated and then get out for nonviolent crimes? How about expunging their records instead of holding it against them when they apply for a job and keeping it on their application? All of these things are relevant, my brother. You alluded to some of it on CNN. You know how I feel about your brother, Matt Barnes. I didn't hear that from Kyrie. All Kyrie said was systemic racism. I ain't down for it. I ain't playing. That's not good enough. You got to have a plan when you planning on not showing up to work to do your job. And it can't be just racial oppression vaguely. You got to be specific, bro. I stand by what I said. I meant every word I said. I'm not backing up, bro. You know me better than that. But I appreciate you. I appreciate the love and respect that you always show. All I would ask is you do the same for me. Don't ever assume that higher-ups are talking. Not out of my mouth, dog. I talk for me. Ain't nobody putting this in my mouth. And in terms of what a black man should say, this black man is preaching about the importance of having a game plan and executing that bad boy. Not just whistling into the wind about what we don't like. I'm not saying you're doing that. I'm not saying the protesters are out there doing that. I'm saying Kyrie did it with just that blanket statement as to why he did not want to play. I stand by what I said. You know I ain't budging. But I love you, bro. Keep on keeping on. We'll holler soon.